Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to the channel and thanks so much for tuning in to what's going to be a tip video. Kind of a deviation from my normal review or tutorial, but it's inspired by real life because I have a situation happening on the side of my mouth. And over the past couple days in, trying to conceal and minimize it using tips and tricks that I already knew about in conjunction with some new things that I've discovered, new to me personally, maybe not new to you. Either way, I wanted to combine those into a video about how to conceal a zit or a pimple that you might have on your lip or that lip skin boundary, because I've seen a lot of videos talking about how to conceal and color correct, breakouts around your face if you have acne prone skin, but not a whole lot about how to deal with this specific when it kind of straddles two different skin types and textures. So I thought this might be helpful. Hopefully it is. If you want to see my tips, let's get into it. So first up is treatment. Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, unfortunately for demonstration purposes, my zit pimple situation has actually gone down and become less inflamed and red over the past day pretty much, because the second that I felt it coming on, I started using one of my favorite spot treatments ever. It's the Peter Thomas Roth Acne Clear Invisible Dots. I've mentioned these in a favorites video, not too recently, but within the past couple of months. And I just love these because they're little clear dots that have salicylic acid, I believe. Yeah, 0.5% salicylic acid. You put it exactly where you need the treatment, so it's super concentrated, but you don't have to worry about it drying the rest of your skin out like you might with a full face sort of lotion. You just put it on that one spot, and I use it all over my face when I have breakouts and stuff, because I still have, you always have acne prone skin, it never goes away, but I'm less prone to acne flare-ups. But when I do, I reach for these because they're super easy to just put on those individual spots. And what I like specifically about these is that they will stick, they don't stick so much to the lips, but they do stick really well to your, your normal skin with hair and oil glands and things like that. It will stick to this, and so that's what I've been doing for the past two nights. Not 3, yes, 2 nights. And after the second night, like I said, I've already noticed minimized redness and size in general. So you don't need those in particular. Some people prefer benzoyl peroxide acne treatment products. It's whatever works for you, but as long as you have a go-to treatment for your breakout, that's what you need to do. Start doing the second you feel it coming on. Next, and this is actually before you start applying your lip products, the area needs to be really well moisturized. I know that's so counterintuitive to the way a lot of people with acne prone skin think. You don't want to dry your skin out. It only makes it produce excess oil, ironically. So you really want to make sure that the area is moisturized, it's hydrated, but it's not overly hydrated. You don't want to put a product that's too heavy on there, but you don't want to leave it feeling stripped because it's only going to get more oily and greasy. Also, I don't have a breakout right now that's like that. This is gonna be gross, but it's like that crusty, you've picked at it. I'm a picker. I love picking. We've all had those active, open breakout kind of things. If you have one of those, you're going to want to take something like, your favorite moisturizer or a beauty oil. I really like the Custom Cover infusion drops because these are light. I have combo skin, acne prone skin, obviously, and so I'm really looking for something that's, it's going to be super effective at delivering that hydration or moisture, but not make me overly greasy. So just a tiny drop of this, put it on your finger first, and then put it on the affected area. It's going to soften up that skin so that when you lay product over the top, it's not going to look dry and cling to those dry patches and basically emphasize the appearance of that breakout even more. So once I've applied the oil or the moisturizer, whatever it is that works for you, I'll work it in there for a little bit, and then I will actually blot it away because you don't want too much, otherwise it will make your product move around a little bit. So I just blot the excess away and make sure that the area is good and softened before going in and applying a color corrector. You want a green color corrector to counteract the red. I really like the Smashbox color correcting sticks because the point at the end just makes it super precise to dab it directly on the affected area. Pat and press it into the skin so you're not kind of disturbing. If you've already applied makeup like I have here, pat and press it, make sure that concentration of color stays exactly where you want it, and just kind of layer it up as needed to make sure that that redness is completely canceled away. And then once you've done that, go in. I just take the brush that I use to apply my foundation and take whatever excess is left and pat that over top. Depending on how irritated, how red your zit is, you might need a little bit more of the color correction. You might need a heavier duty foundation or concealer. It totally depends on your situation, what you got going on. Like I said, unfortunately today I didn't have a whole lot to cover up, but in general, those are what I rely on to cancel out that redness. And last is the actual lip product that you use. At first I didn't think I would have much of an opinion on this, but over the past few days, as I've kind of reached into that stash of lip products, the handful of lip things that you tend to keep in your purse to reach for and throw on super easy on the go, I have come to form a pretty strong opinion on the kind of lip product that I find works best when you have a zit around your mouth. Avoid shimmery glosses, avoid glosses in general. Frankly, the shine and the shimmer of anything like a gloss or a balmy lip color, it's going to emphasize the texture, just like it emphasizes the color of or the texture of your lips. It's going to emphasize the texture of your lip line, and so if it's right there, you are going to see everything happening right there. I highly recommend you go with something satin, better yet if it's matte. So because of that, in part, I highly recommend you go with a liquid lipstick, one that is comfortable, is non-drying to your lips. I personally like the Urban Decay liquid lipsticks, the cream versions, by the way, not the shimmery sparkly ones. Those, I might have a review coming up later on this, I just need to get my act together, but basically the cream version of those are very long lasting. I really like them, they're comfortable, they're non-drying, so as you wear them throughout the day, they're not gonna get cakey crusty on the outer edge of your lips. I also really like, and this is the color that I am wearing today, it's my go-to. If you're not new to this channel, you'll know I love this House of Uni. This is the shade Rum Cake. It's currently on my lips. They wear for forever and they're super comfortable without drying my lips out. You just need the formula that works for you. And like I said, you want this not only because that matte finish is going to minimize the appearance of texture wherever you have that zit, but also as it wears away throughout the day, it's going to wear away in the center of your lips unless you experience no wear, and then you're a-okay. But if you do experience wear with your liquid lipsticks, like no matter what formula you use, odds are good it's going to be in the center of your lips, and so you can guarantee that this crisp lip line is going to stay put all day until you want to take it off. I found that using a product like a gloss or a non-long lasting lipstick, once it would wear away, it would take all that makeup, all that color corrector off of it, so when you go to apply, it just made it, or reapply, it made it that much more apparent that you had something going on over here. So yeah, I would pretty much just recommend you stick with liquid lipstick. But besides that, those are all of my tips. I hope these were helpful. I hope you learned something new. I'm not just repeating a bunch of old, stuff you've already heard about before, but they personally helped me out. Like I said, I discovered these through trial and error over the past few days, so hopefully I could provide some helpful information. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.